are group 2. We will presenting accounting system development methodology, and I am Adinda Permatasari, and the other is Adelia, Monica, dan Indira. Next. System development methodology. The development of the accounting system is carried out in 3 main stages, including 1. System analysis, 2. System design, 3. System implementation. Next. System analysis. System analysis has 4 stages. Number 1 is preliminary analysis. Number 2 is proposal to conduct system analysis. Number 3 is implementation of system analysis, and the last one is forming of system analysis reports. Preliminary analysis. Preliminary analysis is in preliminary analysis, system analysis collects information to obtain a comprehensive view of company's client. Number 2, proposal to conduct system analysis. In the proposal conduct system analysis document, the system analyst explain, number 1, brief and clear reason that underlie the development of the accounting system. Number 2 is specific requirements regarding the expected performance requirements of the proposed accounting system. And the last one is wide boundaries of system analysis to be carried out. Number 4, identify the information that is likely to collected in the system analysis, and identification of potential source that can provide the information needed in system analysis, and a list of major events or checklists used to check the progress of system analysis carried out by system analyst.
Okay, the next stage is implementation of system analysis. So, the implementation of system analysis is based on the existing work plan in the proposal implementation of system analysis. So, there are examples of several steps carried out by system analyst in carrying out system analysis. The first step is analyze the current result report. So, in this step, system analyst studies the reports that have been produced by the accounting system currently in use, so they can find out what is the lack of the system and what information that the management need, but the system doesn't provide right now. In the next step is analyze transaction. In this step, system analyst must analyze every transaction that include forms, notes, and procedure used in carrying out each transaction. So, in gathering information about the system analysts usually use a written description in the form of operating list and a standard symbol, which is we're going to explain later. And then the last step is learn about the first and the last record in the accounting system. So, as we all know, journal is the first record, and we can call it as books of original entry in accounting system. And the last record of books of final entry are ledgers and subsidiary ledgers. So what is the purpose of learning the first and the last record? The purpose is to find weakness and considering the possibility of redesigning the journal or ledger or the subsidiary ledger, or even make a new one. Next slide. Resources in system analysis. So, where can we get the information? Where can we find it? So, we have 3 resources, which is the first one is current accounting system. So, the main benefit from studying the current accounting system are we can find out whether the accounting system is still effective need a repair or even have to be replaced. And then we have other resources within the company. Other resources between the company, we can find it on human. Human means employees, so managers, operational employees. That is because system analysts need to help the information users to fulfill their need, which is the information. And the information users are the one who can judge whether the system is useful or not. Adelia, your mic is on? Oh no. And then paperwork in organization. That is include paperwork that describe how the organizational structure is formed, what the organization has structure in form, what the organization has been doing or currently doing, and what the organization plans to do in the future. And then the last resources is outside resource or external resources, namely textbook, magazine published by professional organization, and self-brochure published by data processing hardware vendor. Next slide. Information collection techniques in system analysis. So there are several techniques we can use to collect the information. There are 5 techniques we can use. The first one is interview, questionnaire, group analysis method, observation, and sampling and document collection. Okay, so in many cases, interview are the best way to collect data in analysis phase. So in my opinion, interview are the best way because we can interact directly with the source and get more accurate data. So I read, so in this one journal, I read this person is using several techniques in one research, which is interview, questionnaire, and observation. So I think we can use several techniques in one research. Next slide. Preparation of system analysis report. The final result of system analysis process is presented in a report that called system analysis report result report. The report of the system analysis contains the finding obtained by the system analyst in the system analysis. So the report contains 6 contents. The first is statement of the underlying reason and extensive analysis of the system carried out by the system analyst. Next, list of major problems found by the system analyst, statement of information requirement required by the user of the information, statements about important assumptions made by system analysis during the implementation of system analysis, a projection of the necessary resources and costs required, so we can balance the needs and the costs. And then the last is recommendation concerned with the proposed system or the requirements that must be met by the proposed system. Next. Okay, after we finish analyzing the system, now we're moving on to the next stage, which is system design. Design is the process of translating the needs of information users into an alternative information system design that is submitted to the information user for consideration. There are 6 stages of design. Number 1 is outline system design. So the alternative design outline of the information system consists the design of each component information system building block, which is we already discussed earlier. Information system building block includes output design, input, model, technology, database, and control. Next slide. Okay, so the next stage is preparation of system design proposal in outline. Preparation of this proposal is intended to communicate in writing to the information users. Later, this information user will submit a criticism and a suggestion for information system design. So the content of this proposal in outline is first is restatement of reasons for information system development work. Various alternatives in information system are developed to meet the needs of the information users. Resources needed to implement and maintain each design alternative, and critical assumption or unsolved issues that may impact the final design of the information system. Okay, so the next stage, Adele is going to present it. Thank you.
Okay, number 3, system evaluation. In the outline system design stage system analysis outline each information system building block except the technology block. Technology blocks are designed by system expert after the information user agrees to the system design report contact in outline. Number 4, the outline final report of system design is made based on the result of the discussion between user of information with system analysis in presenting proposal and system evaluation. Number 4, detailed system design. In this stage, system analysts perform a detailed design for each information system building block into an information system building block capable of meeting the user information needs. Number 6, detailed design report. Preparation is the result of detailed system information design presented by the system analyst in a written document. Next. Data flow chart in outline of cash cell system. Okay. So, picture 1 and picture 2 are related. Well, in the picture 1, the buyer buys something so that an order occurs. And then, on the system 1, process a message so that it becomes an order data. In this second system, the system processes a delivery data. Well, before we continue on system 3 and 4, we will move on the order processing data flow section. The same as before, the buyer places an order and the system record the order. In this second system, we will check the availability or not. If the supply is there, it is written here on system 3. There are rows 2 and 4. So, we look again at the system number 2 and 4. When the inventory is there, the system will process the delivery data. Then, system 3 will process the sales invoice. And system 4 will process the delivery or make deliveries to the buyer, so that the buyer can make payments to the sales invoice manager. This takes if the inventory is there. Well, what if there isn't? System 2 or number 4 will place the order again. Thank you. Next.
Symbol for document flowchart creation. The benefit of the symbol: 1. An overview of the overall system is easier to obtain using flowchart. Number 2, system change are more easily described using flowchart. Number 3, weakness is the system and identification of area requiring improvement are easier to find with a flowchart. Number 4, documentation of the accounting system is carried out using flowchart. This is the first of the symbol. Number 1 is document. Document, this symbol is used to describe all types of the document which are for used to record data of the occurrence of a transaction. And then the document name is written in the center of symbol. The example of the document displayed with this symbol area: sales invoice, purchase, order letter, checks, memorial advance, etc. The symbol chart should clearly show where a document enters the system and where other system the document leaves the system. And then the document and copies. The symbol is used to describe the original document and its copy. And then various document. This document is used to describe various types of the document that are combined together in one package. The example, this symbol is the represent a 3-sheet sale invoice attached with first sheet sales order and the loading letter. And note, the symbol is used to describe accounting record are used to record data previously recorded in document or form. And then the connector. The connector on the same page, on page connector, in illustrating a flowchart, the document flow is made to follow from top to the bottom and from left to the right. This is the example, and the flow of the document are and direct the reader to the same link page symbol that is numbered as start on the symbol. And then this is the beginning of this document stream originating from the same page link symbol, which is numbered as the seat in the symbol. And then the connector on different page of page connector. If more than one page is required to illustrate the full chart of an accounting system, the system should be used to indicate where and how the flowchart relate to one another. The manual activity. A brief description of the manual activity is given in the symbol. And then this is description comment. The symbol allows system expert to add a description to clarify the message conveyed in the flowchart. And then temporary achieve. The symbol is used to indicate where documents are stored, such as filing cabinet and filing box. To indicate the filing order of document, the following symbols are used. A, it's alphabetically, and N by number series, and T chronological by date, and permanent achieve. The symbol is used to describe a permanent achieve, which is a storage place for document that will no longer be processed in the accounting system console. This is one-line computer process. The symbol describes data processing with a computer online. The program name is written in the symbol. This is keying. The keying symbol describes the entry of data into a computer via online terminal. This is magnetic tape. This symbol represents a a file in the form of a magnetic tape. This is one-line storage. This symbol describes a computer file in the form of one line in computer memory. This is decision symbol. The symbol describes the decision that must be made in the data processing process. The decision made are written in the symbol. And the flow line symbol. The symbol describes the direction of the data processing. Allow are not drawn if the document flow down and to right. If the document flow up or to the left, row need to be listed. This is the interaction of the flow lines. If the flow lines interact to indicate in the direction of each line, one of the line is made slightly curved right at the interaction of the two lines meeting of flow lines. The symbol is used when two flow line meet and one of the line flow through the other. This is start and end terminal symbol. This symbol to describe start and end of accounting system, and the enter the system symbol because activity outside the system do not need to be depicted in the flowchart. A symbol is needed to describe entry to the system which is depicted in the flowchart. And then the last symbol, exit to the other system. Since activity outside the symbol do not need to be represented in a flowchart, and a symbol is needed to present the exit of the system. And then the picture, this is how to use all the symbol the presented just now. And the first unit organisasi pemakaian. This is from the book. You can also see the flow in the book. For user organization unit, the first one, fill in proof of request and release of warehouse good from BPPBG as many as 3 sheets. So you can see the trapezium symbol. It's mean a manual symbol, and then connected by request authorization from the head of the section corner, and it's also trapezium, so it's manual too. And then number 3, submit the 3 sheets of BPPBG to the warehouse section. There is a various data, and then there's a connector in the same page too. And then the next, receiving goods from the warehouse section accompanied by the second sheet of BPPG. So the warehouse section receive one of the data from the user organization unit. And number 5, filling the 3 sheets of the BPPBG according to the serial number. And the next one is warehouse section. The first one, receive 3 pieces of BPPBG from the user organization unit. And then the second one, the goods with the type and quantities as stated in the BPPSG. So you can see the flow chart. There are so many symbols in there. There's trapezium, and then connected by exit or start line. And then there is, and the end from the warehouse cart, there is a triangle with end in the inside. That's how to use the symbol. That's all for me. And thank you.